What's up, guys? You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. I am here with Redbeard Blades, Josh at Redbeard Blades today. Before you check out this video, make sure to look in the description box below. I'll have links to his website posted, his Instagram, and this month's sponsor is Spirit of the Bear Designs. So, Josh, how many years have you been at Blade Show now?
This is our second technical year at Blade Show. Last year we had a great show. This year's been pretty good as well. So yeah, second one.
You've got some new models. Let's run through those models.
All right, this year for 2023 we have again the Bravo 4. It's our #1 selling blade. I designed it originally as a all-around purpose utility knife for specifically military users, but it definitely crosses into a camp knife area. And if you like to carry a 5-inch blade, you could always use it for an EDC. Then we have the Mako, which is coming back again this year. It's almost like a smaller version of the Bravo 4. It's about a little less than 4 inches, and you can use it as a great everyday carry. You can almost use it as a skinner as well, and it could be used as a small camp knife. This year, new to our lineup, we have the Deuce, which is somewhat of a small boot dagger. It's a cool little design. It's the first time we've ever used the rock, like a rock pattern on a handle material. The blade is actually only about a 3-inch blade, so it's very short as far as blade length, but it's still stout as far as thickness goes, because we still use 5/32 inch steel. So it's 5/32 inch thick steel, but it's a very cool little blade. Also new this year we have the Goblin, which it's a little over a 3-inch blade. It actually has a similar handle design to the Mako, but it also is our first sheep's foot style blade. And it's really good as an EDC blade. It feels great on your hip when you carry it in a sheath. So that's new this year as well. Coming back, we have the Midnight Patriot, which some of the viewers should be familiar with. And it's just as big and beefy as ever. This year we actually went with a little thinner of edge geometry this year, so it's a much better cutting. Not to say that it didn't have good cutting ability last year, but it's just a little bit sharper than it was before. Another new design we have this year, which is it's going completely out of our comfort zone, is we actually came up with a chef's knife, and we're calling it the Bearded Chef in good Redbeard blade style. It's an 8-inch chef knife, and it's 2.5 inches in length from the spine to the heel of the blade, and it's got a very obvious stopping point when you're doing a rocking chop, like when you're chopping. And the handle is actually fills your hand almost kind of like a screwdriver would. It just fits your hand perfectly, and it's has very good bounce, and the cross section is smaller than an 1/8 inch, and we ground it almost down to a 0 grind before we sharpened it, so it should slice through any and all vegetables that get in its way. So it's a pretty good design. The last one we have is the Shredder, which is our version of a skinning knife. It can also cross into an everyday carry style, but we designed it primarily as a skinner, specifically for thick-hided animals such as like elk and mule deer. We had friends out west that were going elk hunting, and they wanted a more beefy and stout skinner, so this is the design that we came up with, and it's a great design in my opinion. Number one, it's still got a decent size handle, a full size handle, so you can get a good grip on it, but also if you're using it as a pinch grip while skinning, your index finger will actually almost go just a little shy of the tip, so it gives you full control of that of the nice belly, the belly of the blade for good skinning purposes. So that's pretty much everything we have this year.
So Josh, it's been a good year. I've seen knives moving off the table. People are trying to get them from you right now. You got anything you're excited about before next year? Any models?
I think we're going to kind of continue going into the kitchen knife realm. There's probably going to be maybe a bread knife, maybe a paring knife soon. My wife really wants a charcuterie knife, so I think we're gonna continue making our tactical blades, everyday carry knives, but we're gonna start making kind of everyday kitchen knives for everyone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, if you take a paring knife and you give it a little extra thickness.
Oh yeah.
But, well, it's great seeing you here.
You too, man.
Your table looks fantastic. The knives out here are awesome. If there are any knives left after Blade Show, they'll probably be linked, pretty soon after Blade Show on your website?
Yeah, it'll be a couple of days, but it'll be on redbeardblade.com, and I'll throw out links on Instagram and Facebook, too.
So make sure to follow them. And when those drop, if you want one, make sure you grab it before they're gone. Thank you again, Josh.
Appreciate it.
I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you in the comment section below.